Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Mark from Solo Games, and look, today we're going to talk about the aftermath of these tainted collector's booster boxes from Amazon. So I actually still have one sealed still, just in case they need it for evidence. But basically, what I'm going to do today is actually get on a call with Amazon and go through the entire process and kind of show everybody here on the video, followers of my YouTube channel, etc., what this return process looks like. I know a lot of people feel really uncomfortable buying from Amazon. I mostly feel fairly comfortable because I have seen that they do take care of their customers. There was a brief time, I think it was about 2 years ago, that they actually tightened their return policy, which I thought was great. But still, there were issues from Amazon. So a couple advice for a lot of people who are asking. By the way, thank you guys so much for checking out the video. I would say as much as possible, share that video. And like I never advertise myself. I don't like say, oh, like, comment, subscribe, all that garbage. I just think it's too much, right? If you guys like my content, obviously you're going to subscribe, you're going to like, you're going to comment, you're going to tell me. And if you don't like it, same thing, right? I don't need to go seek that. But for something like my last video, I do think it's valuable to share that with as many people as possible because I want everyone to be safe. I want everyone to not have to spend thousands of dollars for, a children's card game and then feel like they're scammed and have no recourse and no way out, which is why I'm also making today's video. So what I'm going to do soon is I'm going to go through a call with Amazon, and share with you how I would go through a return process like this. And I do plan on kind of making sure that it's not just a, hey, return my stuff, but also like escalate this problem up higher to Amazon. So let's go ahead and get the call started.
Hi, welcome to Amazon customer service. I'm here to help you, first by finding your account, then by asking you a few questions to get the right help. Just so you know, this call may be recorded to provide you with the best support. Okay, is there anything else I can help you with today?
Speak with a representative.
Just a moment. An associate will join you shortly.
Hello, thank you for calling Amazon Customer Service. This is Anna. Can I have your name, please?
Sure, it's Mark.
Nice to meet you, Mark. Thank you so much for calling today. How can I help you?
Hi, Anna. First of all, do you mind if I record this conversation? I have a really bad memory, so it helps me if I need to look up something that we talked about.
It's okay.
That's okay?
You're
Thank you.
being recorded too, so yes, you
Okay,
can.
perfect. Yeah, so I ordered a Brothers War Collector's Booster box on, I believe it was last week. I just received the order yesterday, and I opened one of the booster boxes, but at first I already know there's 2 boxes out of the order of 3 that have issues. I think they're resealed booster boxes. So I don't know if you know what those are. I can give you an order number to get started if that helps.
Yes, I'd like to have only the last 4 digits of the order.
Sure.
And I will take a look. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, 3428.
3428. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm pulling up. Give me just a second. Booster box.
Yeah, they should be about, I think,
okay.
170 each or something like that. Brothers War Collector's Booster Box. Yeah. So I purchased 3 new booster boxes, but what was shipped to me is actually one of them it's fine, but the other 2 I received are repackaged. So they're probably customers' returns who I'm not going to speculate what happened, but it looks like somebody did something shady and basically they opened the box already and then they reseal the box back up.
And return them.
Yeah, and they're sold as new, so that's a big problem.
I understand. Okay, first of all, I want to give you an apology for this inconvenience because you paid for something new and you received something used.
Correct.
I need to check with my support team and see what we can do about this situation.
Okay.
I have to send them this information. In the meantime, I'm going to place on hold to discuss the details about the case. Okay. And maybe we can send you a replacement or give you a refund for them. I'm not sure about the options, and I don't want to give you fake expectations, okay?
That's fine. Yeah, let me know.
Okay, so I'm going to place you on hold for no longer than 2 minutes. If I need more time, I will let you know, okay?
Yeah, thanks.
Okay, thank you so much. I'll be right back. Please hold. Hello, Mark.
Hello?
Hi, thank you so much for patiently waiting in the line. I want to let you know that I'm on hold with you, okay?
Okay.
I'm waiting for my support team to give me an answer, so I just need you please to bear with me in the line.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much. I'll be right back.
Okay, so this is pretty standard. A lot of times for these returns with Amazon, if it's over a certain amount of money, they normally do have to get people who are like supervisor, whatever level, to come on the phone to kind of figure out exactly what they do. Now, for a lot of collectibles, especially if there has already been one return in the past, in general, they will let you keep the box because it doesn't make any sense to have them ship it back for them to basically trash it. So there's a lot of times that will happen. What happens if you don't know that these are scam boxes, or you put them on your shelf thinking these are probably good to go, and then years later you open them and it's like a terrible experience. Imagine if you're a grandma or a mom and you buy this for your children, your son, your daughter, your grandchildren, and they open the box and say, man, my grandma got scammed, or scam box. It's just not a good feeling for anyone. I think Amazon definitely needs to do better. If they're selling products, they need a guarantee for the customers that those products are not tainted. It's just my perspective.
Hello?
Hello?
Hi, Mark. Thank you so much for waiting in the line. I had an option. This can be a possible solution for you.
Okay.
My support team gave me the information that we can process a partial refund without you return the items. And the amount of money we can process back to your original payment method can be $37.29 per box. I'm not sure.
No. That's not
you
okay.
agree with this?
No, that's not okay at all. Yeah, no.
Okay.
So the way these cards work, these are collectibles, right? Somebody has opened the box and taken all the valuable cards out, and in fact, they've put cards in there that are not even from this set of the card game. These boxes are effectively zero worth-wise.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no way I can take a partial return on this. This is not a used item like Amazon warehouse type of thing, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, well, the second option I had from my support team is provided with a return label,
Yep.
and you will be refunded.
Okay, so there's no way to get a replacement product, right?
I'm sorry, it's not available at the
Okay,
time.
that's fine. That's no problem. Yeah, refund is fine. So just so you understand, this is a pretty common thing on Amazon nowadays. What this has been happening. I've in the past told Amazon customer service a bunch about this, right? And I don't know if anything's being done, but I think honestly, if you guys don't accept returns on these things, this would not be a problem. The problem is you guys are accepting returns still on these items when you shouldn't. And I don't know who's returning these things, and I hope you can go track them down and ban them from the platform or whatever. But this kind of stuff causes a lot of frustration for your average like buyer or consumer. The other problem too is at least I'm somewhat of an expert, I guess, in the field, so I can tell these things are fake. There could be grandparents, parents, whatever. They just don't know anything about this stuff, and they're going to open these boxes, buy it for their kids, whatever, and then they're not going to have a good day. So it's a lot of money to like not put any controls and guardrail around people basically scamming Amazon.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you're totally right. Well, let me check what else we can do, okay? I'm asking to my support team if we can make an exception because this is not your fault. You just pay for something brand new and you receive something used.
Yeah.
This is not fair for you since you're a Prime member.
Yeah, I want to be clear. I'm not asking for anything more than a return. The return is fine. What I'm asking Amazon to do is not just take this case as a return, but actually escalate this up as a problem. Because I suspect if this is happening and lots of people are basically calling you and saying, hey, this is a problem, first of all, it's bad like for the customer. Like I don't feel like a good customer. I don't feel safe buying these kind of products because now I have doubts what the other items I bought, which look fine, are they actually okay, right? That's number one. The other problem is also like, again, it's long-term for you guys, right? Like, I don't know if you guys are doing anything about this, changing how this works because, you know, it has been a problem for about 3 years now with the platform, buying this type of items.
Well, to be honest with you, we as an agent, that
Yeah.
we take phone calls, we don't have the information about how they work on the warehouse.
Okay.
Like you make the return and we just process the return, but we don't know if you will get a unused item when you order a replacement.
I see. Okay.
But I'm escalating it right now. Actually, we have the option to escalate this information when
Yeah.
you receive a used item.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to get the replacement option for you. That's
Okay.
what
I mean, that would be
fighting
preferred.
for.
That would be preferred, yeah. But I think more importantly, I would like to get maybe your supervisor's attention or somebody to raise a case about this problem. And even if I'm just one person, I suspect you actually probably have more people calling in about this item specifically. But I want to add myself to a crowd of people who are having issues. So at least Amazon knows, hey, there's some problems with this inventory. We got to go in the warehouse and check and see if there's more, potential issues. That's what I'm asking for. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm doing the report. It's called the Andon Court, and it's already escalated to the warehouse. Actually, it's like a ticket with a case number.
Yeah.
It can be follow up, but they are a backup office department, so
Yeah.
they won't be able to get into the fund. But if you want to, I can send you a confirmation about the escalation. Okay. I will need to place you on hold for a moment again because I'm trying to get the replacement for you.
Okay.
So you can dispose those used cards,
Okay.
and you can get a new box. Okay. So
Okay.
give me just a moment in the line. I'll be
Yeah.
right back with you.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
So I want to be really clear. I'm really not trying to give Anna a hard time. I think she's doing a good job, like fielding these kind of things. I've worked in support. It sucks being the front line, right? But at the same time, I think we all need to hold Amazon to a higher standard, because if we don't raise things like this will continue to happen. And I think I'm just trying to give you an example of how to raise this thing if you don't know how to do that already today, okay?
Hello, Mark.
Hi, Anna.
Hi, I'm sorry for this long time waiting. Just to let you know, I'm just getting the approval to process the replacement.
Okay.
I already got it. So we are creating the new order for you, okay? I just need you, please give me a few minutes of your time, okay?
Okay, just so that I understand, how many are being replaced?
Only two?
Two,
Because only
correct.
2 boxes were used, right?
Yep, that's correct. I just want to confirm. Thank you.
Okay. Oh, my pleasure. I just want to confirm also the address. Would you like to get it on the same address?
Same address, please. Yes.
Okay, I just need you, please hold for a moment. I'll be right back with you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
So usually when they do a replacement like this, I don't think they're gonna want us to send it back or want me to send it back. But honestly, what am I sending back anyways? It's just a bunch of bulk foil rares or bulk foils, not even rares. I mean, I'm honestly super shocked by the amount of duplicates of a certain card in that, whatever's jammed in there, because what that tells me is somebody actually went through and sorted all the cards as well. And just think how many collector's boosters did they have to open to repack it this way? It's really disgusting to me that there are people out there doing this. And I don't care if you hate Wizard, love Wizard, hate Amazon, love Amazon, whatever. Cynthia Williams this, Christopher Cox that. I don't care. I think it's a shitty thing to do as a human being to do this. Just my personal opinion on this. Actually, this raises another issue too, which I just realized. So I'm asking for a replacement, but the main reason for that is because I still think the price of $170 per booster box of the collector's booster is great. Unfortunately, though, if I just get 2 more repack boxes or anything that's tainted supply, it's still going to be pretty risky. So.
Hi, Mark. I want to let you know that we already processed the replacement order for 2 boxes.
Okay.
And estimate, you have a guaranteed delivery date by tomorrow, Sunday, July the 23rd. Okay?
Sure.
You will receive an email confirmation with all the details about the replacement.
Okay.
There will be a link that you can use to track the package. And You don't have to return the other 2 boxes you received, okay? You can dispose them if you want to.
Okay.
And the issue with these used items, it's already escalated with a ticket to the warehouse. And maybe they will get in touch with you by email to let you know any update or requesting more information about this case, okay?
Absolutely, yeah. And if they need any evidence and any of that stuff, I actually capture most of it on video. I open one of these live on video to show that it's, packaged. So if they need anything, just let them know. I have all the evidence that they need.
I'm glad to hear about it.
Cool.
Okay,
Yep.
That's cool. So I will send you the email confirmation at the end of this contact. Before I send it, I'd like to know if you need help with something else today.
Nope, that's it. And thank you, Anna, for so much for your time.
It was my real pleasure, Mark. Have a wonderful rest of your evening.
Cool. All right, thanks. Bye-bye. All right, guys, that was the call. As you can see, Amazon is way more than reasonable. Now, obviously, for those that don't understand a lot of this stuff, let me explain some of the systems behind the scene of why or how they treat different people. There's a couple things. Number one, you'll notice very quickly she says things like, "Hey, you are a Prime member. We want to make sure we do things right for you." I have been an Amazon Prime member since I think I was in college. So this has got to be like 14, 15 years of Prime, 16 maybe even years of Prime that I have been, right? So almost as long as I've been on eBay, I've been a Prime member at Amazon. So obviously having that kind of history, having the kind of order history and the order quantity volume that I place, they know what kind of customer I am and they know kind of like, my reputation, if you will. It's kind of like like your credit score, right? And what probably a lot of you guys don't know is a lot of these tech support vendors out there, there is a credit system actually that marks and tracks every single consumer. And yes, obviously the data is being shared across multiple agencies. There's a lot of these companies that you've never heard of, but they're tracking data like this. And so when customers call into customer support, it doesn't matter who you're calling. If they purchase the software and the data, they can actually have a general rating of the customer. Is this customer trustworthy? Have they had any issues in the past? Are they, what kind of customer they are? So they have some ideas, right? In addition to that, you'll notice on the call too, like Amazon's very nice. They're very reasonable. As you can see, like as soon as I explained the issue, they didn't ask for like photographic evidence or video evidence. And while that is very nice for me personally, that is a terrible way to accept returns because just like how somebody who's innocent, who's trying to do the right thing, could get returned fairly easily, I'm assuming the scammers are doing the same thing. And if you think about it, if the Amazon's literally saying, you don't even need to return the product back to us, we'll just send you two new ones, well, that's even a bigger issue because basically what that's saying, and it's giving green light to the scammers to go and just keep buying products for free, right? Obviously, there is a limit to this, and there are ways that Amazon flags accounts if there's too much returns. But like, are they actually looking at this? And I don't know, right? And you could, here's the thing, right? There's a lot of ways I can even think of right now, and I haven't really put a lot of thought into it, that you can really scam this system, right? And have a way to basically do returns without Amazon flagging you. Again, I'm not going to teach those kind of things. But what I'm trying to say is it is possible. And for those of you who are maybe at this point saying, Mark, you're teaching scammers how to return cards and stuff like that, I'm going to be honest with you. The scammers already know all this stuff. The only people who don't know this stuff are the innocent people. Like all the time I see people on comment threads or in Amazon reviews saying, oh, I got scammed in a box. Now I'm out, $100, $200, $300, whatever. I want to share with those people who don't know how to do this. Here's what you do. Go vouch for your innocence. But like I said earlier too, I have no tolerance for people who use and abuse this system, not use the system, if you are not the victim, right? If you abuse the system to do this, you're a shithead and you need to get off and stop watching my videos because I do not like you, okay? But at the same time, right? For the people who are doing this scamming things, whatever, opening thousands of booster boxes just to, I don't know, like return it back to Amazon, whatever. Honestly, I think Amazon and Wizard are to blame for this. Look, first of all, Wizard, you made a lottery system, but you didn't put any safeguards and guardrails around how to ensure that your lottery ticket is protected, right? I mean, look, for all the people who don't understand why this is a problem of like, if you get a box of cards, what's the issue, Mark? Like, for example, right? If you don't know, Imagine if I sold you lottery tickets, but I already knew these lottery, like, okay, scratch offs. I sell you scratch offs for the price, the face value of the price, maybe a little bit, let's say 20% off, but every single thing has been scratched. What is that scratch offs like actual value if I've already scratched everything, realized it's not a winning ticket? Zero, right? So even if I give you a 20, 30, 40% discount, what's the point? So Amazon needs to get way better. And look, here's the thing. You're selling magic cards, right? At the minimum, at the very minimum, you need to be as good as LGS. Yes, I know that's a really high bar, and that's what I'm saying. The LGSs out there are suffering. Amazon's getting a sweetheart deal of like, let's see, these booster boxes for like, I don't know, let's say like $80, right? Most LGSs, collector's boosters, they're probably paying $150, $160, $170 to get it into the store to sell to the customer for $220 for what, a 10% margin, a $10 profit? And Amazon's earning their like 70, 30, 40, 50%, $30, $40, $50 profits, but they're not putting any effort into guardrailing this and making sure this doesn't happen to innocent people. That to me is unacceptable. And long term, it's bad reputation for Amazon, bad reputation for Wizards. Okay? So how do you basically protect yourself? Number one, if you don't plan on opening these boxes, you plan on reselling them, whatever, or putting them on a shelf, my recommendation, do not buy from Amazon, especially if you don't know what you're looking at, and buy only from reputable sellers, right? Sellers with high rating on eBay, or go to your LGS or whatever, or your friends or whatever, like people you trust, right? Obviously. But if you're going to open the packages and open the boxes once you get them, then my recommendation is very simple. Open them, look at the cards, make sure everything's good. And then if there's any issues, please call Amazon, let them know. And the key here is this, right? You have to raise these issues up. You can't just say, hey, I'll take the return, because I am afraid that this thing has been happening for 3 years now. Since Time Spiral Remaster was when I first saw inklings of this issue. And now, actually even before that, I think it was through Strixhaven, I saw issues of this. And now we're still in the same problem. The moment Amazon decided to sell magic cards and decided to, for whatever reason, accept returns, is when all this stuff started happening. And these warehouse people don't know what they're doing. They take cards that they shouldn't be taking and put it right back on the shelf. And that should never happen. And so I guess what I'm trying to tell you is, look, buy from reputable sources. If you're going to open them, I would say don't be afraid to also do returns, but just be aware that if you do too many returns, there is a social credit system that you do not see as a consumer that's on the back end that basically these customer support they see, and they will prevent you from doing returns, right? Or at least you mark you or blacklist you or whatever from ever doing returns in the future. So just be careful about that. And if you're not sure, if you don't have that kind of reputation, whatever, then my recommendation, don't buy from Amazon. Or if you're going to buy from Amazon, I saw a lot of commenters in my last video saying things like, I buy from Amazon all the time and never have issues. Very likely, what you're purchasing from Amazon is just the latest set. So if you pre-order things from Amazon, meaning it's like the first release wave, you're probably fine, right? Because those are coming directly from Wizards printing facilities over to Amazon, which then gets shipped out. So that's the first wave. All those boxes are clean. The problem is what happens when those boxes go out and the returns come back in. And once those returns come back in, they are now tainted inventory. And from that point forth, there is no way that you can trust these inventory because you don't know. And the thing is, look, I have a lot of things I also purchased from Amazon Dump Days. I think I've been somewhat lucky in that my rate of problems have been like 5% of the time, maybe like a little bit, probably less than that, honestly. But I do buy a lot from Amazon, so who knows? Again, the prices are so good, it's better than distribution. So sue me. But the problem is once those things go into inventory, then it's all tainted. At that point, I would say effectively it's not safe to buy anymore. Now, look, can you get lucky? Can you be the person who buys it and it's totally fine? Absolutely. But the issue becomes, well, what happens when you buy it and then it's problematic and you don't even know what to do about it? And that's why, again, this video shows you how to make that return happen. So there's that. And unfortunately, that's just the way it is. So that's why we have to do our part and get our voices heard. And that's going to be it. This is Mark from Solo Games. And no matter how much you hate, love, whatever Amazon, we just got to stay classy. See you next time.